Hello and welcome to my channel. I just thought I would share with you all of the book series that I'm currently in the middle of, have started, I'm nowhere near the end of, I'm kind of near the end of. Is there even an end in sight? I don't know. But I just wanted to share with you because why not? This is a fleece and it's a little warm, so I'm just rolling my sleeves up. Okay, I have a lot of series. Maybe not as many as some people, maybe more than others. It's overwhelming to look at all the books that are in front of me, that are on my list, and just knowing that I have a lot to read. I figured I would start with the Kindle book series first because I only have a couple of those. Everything else I have in physical book form in front of me, and I'll just show you the books that I'm currently in or on in those series, okay? So I have my Kindle right here just for a visual representation that I'm talking about Kindle books right now, but I'm currently in the middle of the Vicious series by V.E. Schwab. I don't even know if that's the actual series name, but I did read Vicious. I finished Vicious. And on my Kindle, I have the second book in that series, which is coming. I just need to scroll down and find it. It's called Vengeful. So the second book is called Vengeful. And I have not even started. I think I read maybe a paragraph, so not super far, but I did really like Vicious. I thought it was very interesting. And I just generally liked it, so I want to continue that series. Yeah, that's the first one. All right, next I have the Finlay Donovan series by L. Cosimano. I kind of DNF'd Finlay Donovan, the first one, but I also stopped my Kindle Unlimited subscription, and that's why I didn't read any more of it. So it wasn't exactly a DNF, it was I just don't have the book in my library anymore. But according to Kindle, I've just re-upped on my Kindle Unlimited again. Yeah, I'm 32% through. Finlay Donovan is Killing It, which is the first book of the series. I think there's like 6 books out now, which is kind of crazy. So I kind of didn't love it when I was reading it. I kind of thought it was a little cheesy, a little corny, but I'm willing to continue with it because I think the story is very interesting. If you don't know what the series or what the first one is about, it's about a woman who is mistaken for a hit woman and is hired to kill somebody. So that in and of itself is a very interesting plot line. So I am very willing to continue in the series because I think it's worth it. So anyway, I'm gonna continue with Finlay Donovan. I think it's worth it. I think they're pretty clean for the most part, and I do like that, so I'm gonna continue. The next book that's on Kindle that is a series I'm in the middle of is Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. I do not remember the name of this series either, and I'm so sorry. I am 20%, I thought it was more, but also this is a really long book. So I honestly don't even know how to describe this book. I don't even know what the plot line, I don't know what the tag is. I just know that it's generally like a fantasy. It kind of seems like an urban-y, but also rural fantasy about a woman who's trying to become a warrior essentially, and she was like a slave. So maybe like a breaking of the like caste system in this fantasy world. I don't know, seems very interesting. I do like it. I think sometimes I get bored when a book doesn't move very quickly at the beginning, but that's called world building, sweetheart, and I'm not a very patient person sometimes, so Although sometimes I'm like, I want to DNF this. And then it ends up being my favorite because I just needed to like give it a minute. And I need to just do that with this one. So I'm going to continue the book. I don't know about this whole series because I need to finish the book first. But anyway, so I think that might be everything on Kindle Unlimited that I'm in the middle of right now. Now we're going to move on to the book series that I'm in the middle of that I have physical copies of. Some of these I have the full series, some of them I do not. Actually, I think there's only maybe one of these that I don't have the full series because when I buy one, I buy them all. It's an issue that I have and I'm working through it, and just give me some grace. The first book I'm going to talk about, that is part of the, no, not even book, the series, the first series I'm going to talk about is Mortal Instruments. Okay. I read the first 4 books of this series, I think back in, I don't even know, 2010, 2011, when I like first got my Kindle. If Kindles were not around in 2010, 2011, then it was like a couple years after that. But I bought impulsively all of the books of the Shadowhunters series. And I think I had the first 6 books on my Kindle, but I have the entire series in the physical, and I did a reread of the first book, Shadow and Bone. Nope, that's a different one. City of Bones. Shadow and Bone is right behind me. But City of Bones by Cassandra Clare is the first book in the series, and then I have the entire Shadowhunters series. I do also have the Clockwork Prince series, or the Clockwork books. I have those 3 too, but I have not started those. So I need to finish these and then I'm gonna move on to the Clockwork series. But I know those are separate series, so I'm not in the middle of Clockwork, but I am in the middle of this one. So this is the first one. The next book series that I'm in the middle of is the Crescent City series. I read the first book in like a day, and I've been reading the second book for almost a year because I just had so much love for the first book, and I'm anxious that the second book is just not gonna live up to the first one. So I'm taking my sweet, sweet time, and I should definitely hurry, but I'm not. But I know that this is a series I'm going to continue. I have the 3rd book. It's in my room somewhere. So I have the 3 books that are out. I'm definitely going to continue the series, but right now I'm on page 176 of like 900 or 800. Oh, of 801. So I still have more to go, but we're going to continue. So the next series that I am in the middle of is at the bottom of this pile of books. So we're just gonna slide it out like Jenga. Okay, I have some issues with this series. I genuinely don't know if I'm gonna continue the series because it just seems like every book just is like way too long because it includes stuff that like, in my opinion, doesn't matter. And that's the ACOTAR series. This is technically a novella, I think, in that series, but I literally am only 1 chapter into this because I'm kind of bored out of my mind. I don't know if I'm gonna read the last book that I can't even remember the name of because it's the orange one and it's about Nesta. That's what I know. And I just feel like the 3rd one was kind of a repeat of the end of the 2nd one, or the 1st one, which just is weird. I don't know. I am gonna give the Throne of Glass series a chance. I have not started that one yet, but I think I might be done with the ACOTAR series, even though it's not done yet. So, who knows, maybe I'll change my mind, but kind of over it, and I kind of think it's overhyped. Sorry, it's just my opinion, kind of done. And this author is unfortunately one of those authors that just likes to write pages and pages and pages of spice. And I just don't get it. I don't get it. So, I don't know. I'm just bored and I don't really like it, and I feel like there's no story. It's just like banging, which I don't need to read about that. So, anyway, that's that book series. Okay. The next series that I am in the middle of is also, just of course it's at the bottom because I didn't put these in any order whatsoever, even though I super should have. The next one is The Kingdom of the Wicked. I think this is just the Wicked series. I am almost done with the first book. I do think it's very interesting. I cannot figure out what time period they're in. I don't know if that's intentional, if it's supposed to be like a Riverdale-y type of situation where they just never tell you what time period you're in. But I do like it. It is like witchy and stuff like that, but that's fine. I don't care about that too much. I also think it's interesting. I love the food talk. I love the Italy talk. That stuff is fun for me. I thought it was a young adult, but I don't actually think this is a young adult series. I think that it turns into more of an adult series. But regardless, I do like it. I have the first one. I don't have any other book in the series, but I would like to pick those up because I do find this very interesting. So that's that series. The next series that I'm currently in the middle of is the Mistborn series. So this is the UK print of this. I also have the like paperback, the new paperback ones that are from Barnes & Noble. But I'm on page 78, 79 of this one. I had no idea what this was about going into it because the back doesn't exactly give away what's going on. So I hope that I can finish this book and the series at some point. I do like it. I like his writing a lot. He's a very fantastic writer. So I'm gonna definitely continue with this series and this book for sure. A lot of people like the first one a lot and they don't love the next two, so we'll see. The next series that I am currently in the middle of is, this is gonna be a tough one because there's so many books in this series and they are long books, but I love the author's prose. I love her writing. I can't explain. I just love it so much. And that's the Outlander series by Diana Gabaldon, my DB girl. I'm currently like just under halfway through the first book and I'm on page 398, but I have been there for a year and a half, 2 years because I started watching the show, which was a mistake, and they blow through book 1 and then season 2 starts book 2. So I really, really messed up doing that because then it made me not even want to read the rest of book 1 and just want to jump to book 2. But we're not going to do that because this is she's a really good author, and I haven't read the others, so I don't know what her writing is like in the others, but in this one in particular, you read this book and you feel like you're there. It's amazing. I love how descriptive her writing is. The next series that I have on here is also a TV show that I have seen, but the books are very interesting and the writing is also very interesting and good. So we're in the middle of Game of Thrones. I have the first 5 books of this series and then I have the Fire and Blood or whatever, the one that's based on the Dragon show, House of Dragons. I have that book too. And while the first season of that show was going on, I was just looking up what was gonna happen in the book because I don't like surprises. Maybe that's why reading has been so hard for me lately, is because I'm so used to knowing what's gonna happen because I can just Google it, and I can't do that with books sometimes because then it just makes me not even want to read it. And if I can't read it fast enough, then what's the point? Oh, it's so annoying. But Game of Thrones is good. I was doing a lot of audiobook, and that was helping me get through it quick because at first I was annotating And then I stopped annotating because I just was like, it's too much. And you don't have to annotate everything. Even though I love annotating, I don't have to annotate everything, you know? I try to tell myself that, but it doesn't always work. But so Game of Thrones, I will be trying to read that series as well, but it's gonna take me a long time to finish that series, I can guarantee it. Next series is a series that I do like. I just feel like, again, it's a little slow at the beginning, so it's hard to kind of just like jump in and really stick to, but I think it's just because I'm not a very consistent reader. I either binge read and read for hours and hours, or I will read a paragraph and then go to bed, or I read nothing. So I just don't make a ton of time to read these days. I have also been very obsessed with a TV show called The Challenge. Even though I've seen all the episodes, I've been rewatching it. So that's my pleasure right now. But I do like the Poppy War, and I would like to continue. I do have the other 2 books in this series. I think there's only 3. So I would like to read this series through because I think it's very interesting. It's kind of like a, I don't even know if it's a historical fiction because I genuinely don't know. It seems more fantastical, or like it's leaning toward fantastical historical fiction, but we'll see. I don't know for sure, but it is good. So I recommend it for sure. The next one in my books that I'm in the middle of, the series that I'm in the middle of is The Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I finished the first book. It did take me a bit to get through that one, and I did it on audiobook. I started it in physical copy and then I finished it on Spotify via audiobook. But I have the second one here, and I do want to read this. I don't know what my problem is. Like, why can't I just like sit and like leisurely read a book every night for like 10 minutes? I don't know why I can't do that. But I would like to become that person, so maybe 2026 is the year where I just actually do that. But I don't know how many more books are in this series. I think there's maybe one more book after this, and I would like to continue, but I'm kind of taking a break from this series right now because it did take me a while to get through the first one, and these are young adult, so they're fun. The last book is not the best for last, or the last series, I guess, is not the best for last. This is a series, and specifically the first book is one that I have contemplated DNFing on multiple occasions. I find myself disliking our main characters in the first book a lot. I don't really find any redeeming qualities about them. I think they are so unbelievably toxic, and I just don't like reading about them. It genuinely makes me feel ill reading about them, because I just hate the things that they do, and I hate their choices. I can't, it's so hard. But I think that the book that you read next is not about these 2 characters in particular, so perhaps I'll give the series a continuing try. But that book is Magnolia Parks. I know that so many people on the internet and on TikTok and on Book Talk, they rave about this book. I like Jessa Hastings' writing. It has nothing to do with the author's writing, and it has everything to do with the content. I don't understand how people like this book so much. It troubles me that so many people like this book, in particular that they like the characters in this book. I think that this author is doing a really good job of a smear campaign about these characters and their personalities, because they are terrible people and they don't deserve anybody. So I don't know, and I have a hard time continuing to read books when I don't like any of the characters. There's a reason I've never seen the show The Boys on Amazon Prime. I watched the first episode and I was like, these people suck. I am never watching this again. So I don't know. maybe it's because I was single at the time that I was reading it, and I was like so annoyed with these people who just like used each other as chess pieces and like really never said anything to each other about how they felt and just were like cowards. But I don't know, maybe now that I'm in a relationship it won't annoy me as much. We'll see. But I just find their behavior problematic and I don't get it. I'm on the fence about DNFing. I haven't read this book in a couple, like 6-7 months because it was so annoying. So we'll see. Honestly, it's up in the air with this one. But apparently I have a lot to say about it because I just dislike it. I dislike it a lot. And you know what? It could be the narrator. I've had that happen where sometimes if I'm doing an audiobook, the narrator just really ruins it for me. But I don't know. So we're gonna try, I guess, but my hopes are really genuinely not very high. So anyway, those are the book series that I'm currently in the middle of, and hopefully I can really make a dent in that in all of those series, if not a few of them, in 2026. My hopes are abysmal, genuinely, just because of the things that I currently have going on in life. I am I work full-time as an attorney. It's very stressful. I work a lot. I also am currently in school again, trying to get a different credential thing. I'll just say it. I want to be a teacher. So I'm in the process of getting a credential. So anyway, life is busy, but if you got to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you. I just really am disappointed in myself that I've not made it further in these book series. But you know what? I'm doing what I can. I really do enjoy reading. And one of my goals for 2026 is to just really lean into my hobbies. And one of those is reading, and just make more time for reading because I do really enjoy it. So thanks again for watching. And I hope you have a very pleasant day, evening, afternoon, and yeah, thanks. See you next time. Bye.